Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chaotic, terrible Wednesday in this apocalyptic hellscape we call cyberpunk. My name is Jonathan Kenny. I'm your director for the evening, and these are the MGs, who are still just a motley crew, and I don't think they're ever going to name themselves. So they don't do that. They don't like
Names
each other
are
enough for that.
cringe.
Names are cringe, says
Okay.
the Reaper.
RPR.
I think we'd all agree that's extremely cringe.
T4E RPR XXX. You know damn well that's what Vaughn's handle was.
You're right,
when
shut the
she was
fuck up.
13.
But shut the fuck up.
And it has to be like the lowercase, uppercase, lowercase x at both ends.
Hey, that was really cool back in the day.
It was.
was.
And I made my AOL Instant Messenger alert sound a soundbite from Crawling by yeah.
Wow, you're so cool.
I know.
Um,
So last time.
my MySpace had a MIDI file of a No Doubt song.
Don't get me started on. I used to have a music player on my MySpace, like
Hey, you want to feel old
the
real
days
quick?
before Spotify.
Right? We all
You want to feel old real quick?
Don't tell us you've never had a MySpace. Nico? Nico?
Are you gonna tell us you don't know what it is?
I'll let Bin Bin die.
I learned how to code through Tumblr, not MySpace.
You know what? That's not as bad as
both.
what I thought you were gonna say.
I mean,
It
I've
could've
never
been
had a
a-
MySpace, but that's besides the point. Anyway, we can continue.
I do miss being able to code my own profile, but yeah, regardless. Last time. Oh god, last time. Last time the party finished eating dinner, except for Starboy, who went on a little fly to meet an old friend of his. His old the person that's trained Starboy, essentially. I can't remember the name.
It's Packer.
I remembered it because like the log off that she used was Packet in Packer. Now I remember. I feel like she used to sign off a lot of notes with Starboy like that. Pack it in and meet me here.
Yeah, she's from Myrmidon.
They had a little chit chat, just a little discussion about, maybe that Packer might have a little unfinished business with the CEO of Myrmidon, and wouldn't it be just so nice if Starboy could go and get that CEO's itinerary and just leave it somewhere for Packer to find so that they can have a little chat. That's it, just a chat. No violence. No.
She
promised that she would not murder anyone. And then did that Detective Noir Batman bullshit where the second that Starboy turned around, she was gone. Ooh. Meanwhile, the rest of the party was finishing up their nudes.
Oh.
Their noodles.
Yeah, no, same, Danny, same.
It's like, I don't remember things progressing that far.
We must be playing a different game.
He's not in the document.
Finished up their noodles, and then Bin, Dottie, and Dax went back to the home of Dax and Bin, which was true to Bin's word, left kind of a mess, including many pools and puddles of blood everywhere, though of course long since dried from the murders of very long ago. A lot of sweet moments between all the characters were had, where they opened up as much as they could and still at the same time managed to lie through their teeth. And Dottie learned that she and Ben had been intimate, and also in more than one way. Both carnally and viciously. Am I wrong?
No.
I just don't like that word.
Carnally?
What?
They know each other carnally, yes.
Biblically, in fact.
Oh, it ain't no bibble here in Nova Eclipse.
No bibble. Understood.
What's a bibble?
Yeah, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, yeah. Never actually watched. Anyway. They stayed over the night, had a little sleepover. And in the morning they had a brief meetup and people taking care of their obligations, their downtime things, a few arguments, including Ben tossing away all of their medications that he no longer needed, apparently, and then went for a run for the first time in ever. Made it quite a decent distance until they collapsed out of exhaustion, but not like their heart giving out. And they realized that the technology in them that coursed through pretty much every inch of their body was being rejected in a very painful and very fatal way. When Ben sent out a number of texts to anybody that he could think of, these three morons and Eskel, and then
4 morons.
4 morons. Yeah. Well, I said these 3 and Eskel,
So 4,
I'm including
yeah,
Eskel in the morons.
I know
4.
what you're implying. And in their pain and inability to do anything, Ben wound up seeing his father, who asked him if he wanted to die or not. And if he didn't want to die, he would have to let in the technology so that their body did not reject it. And Ben chose life. And as everybody... Well, I guess we'll pick up with a couple moments before we left off, with everybody getting this text at the same time. Vaughn, Dottie, and Starboy, you all hear this incessant, very loud beeping from your comms. And it just says, SOS, Ben, I'm dying, and a set of coordinates.
Hayden is probably still on the balcony.
Mhm.
And as soon as he gets that, he's probably calling back inside to Vaughn and Dottie.
I think Vaughn is already coming out of a room. Are you guys getting
Dottie
this?
left. Dottie fucking left.
You just left?
Yes.
Where the fuck is Dottie?
You guys just see the door is like swinging closed, as if someone
Oh.
just left it.
Hayden holds out his hand to Vaughn and be like, we'll be faster if we fly, and I can pick her up along the way. Let's go.
Yeah, fucking fine. Go.
He's gonna scoop her up and
Oh my
fly
God,
off the
this is
balcony.
dignified.
One
Like,
under one arm.
Like a
I
little
don't-
dog, you just... whoop.
I don't
Yeah,
know
it's better than this way.
if Dottie is already remembering to do this. I'm texting Dax, whose number I assume I have at this point.
Mhm.
Did you get this message too? What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. Did you get this? He'll show her on his communicator like the message that he got. If
No,
she
that's
got
what I
the
have too. Where's Dottie?
same. Can we see her?
She hasn't gotten very far. As soon as you like fly out the door, Dottie's like maybe like 2 blocks toward the way that you need to go.
Can he
Yes.
swoop and scoop?
Swoop and scoop. Dottie, you're just running along, and then just suddenly
Get scooped.
Looney Tunes ass, like still trying to run, and then you look down, and you're actually like 50 feet in the air.
She'll probably start flailing. Get the fuck
Dottie,
off of me!
Dottie, it's me. It'll be faster if we fly. We're going there right now.
To Bin?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Pin,
he's-
did you text Dax? No? Okay.
I don't think they got time.
They were
to.
trying to with that second round, and you were like,
Yeah,
no,
right,
you
and
can't.
Yeah, and you said, "Go fuck yourself. You're dying." I went, understood.
Your body starts to fail, and you no longer have control of your limbs. The 3 of you fly as fast as you can in the direction that you need to go, which is not too terribly far from your area, just down by the docks in Fish, where a lot of bad stuff has happened recently.
You got that right.
And as you are flying and kind of looking at the warehouses along the coast, you see this bright, vibrant flash, and this very swiftly expanding and then contracting light. That it's almost like a pulse of energy more than like an explosion.
Hayden's gonna head right for that.
As you are heading there, you hear the sound of a helicopter coming in behind you, and you see a Phoenix helicopter heading in the exact same direction as the 3 of you.
Is it a personalized helicopter? Would we recognize whose it is?
You know what? I forgot to flip my coin. Let's let the coin decide.
Great.
Do you need to
If it lands evil, it's Eskel. If it's good, it's
just say it's Eskel?
It's Eskel. It's Eskel.
It does not look like a Eskel's personal vehicle. It looks like an ambulance chopper, essentially.
Okay. Hayden is going to. Can he send? He's gonna like. Is there a way for him to communicate with the helicopter and the people inside?
Yeah, definitely. You have those channels.
Hayden, he would probably be like, "This is Starboy, Violet Coral, and Reaper. We're headed to the SOS location. Have you also received those coordinates?"
Affirmative, Starboy. We're headed for evac.
Wonderful. We'll get there first and assess the situation, and then he's just gonna dive.
Copy that, Starboy.
Sorry, girls.
You touch down and you find Bin, who looks unconscious but is clearly still breathing. Looks fine, other than the fact that, there was clearly some kind of energy release here. There's no like burn marks on them or anything. They're just unconscious.
Can we do a vitals check?
Pulse is steady, breathing's good, no obstructed airflow.
They're just like passed out.
No signs of like blunt force trauma. It looks like maybe exhaustion.
Okay. Well, Hayden would have let go of both Vaughn and Dottie as soon as they touched down.
Dottie sprints to Bin and then puts Bin's head in her lap.
Hayden's gonna probably glance to Vaughn as well, and then like head over to Ben and like kneel down and like kind of like, what you do when you're trying to, essentially in first aid, when you're trying to wake up a toddler that is not waking up. You tap you tap the feet first, but I mean Like he's like tapping the side of Binbin's face and like trying to get him to react or show that he is
there is clear like stimulus response, but
Okay.
they do not wake up.
He'll probably relay all the information that he's like seeing back to them so that Vaughn and Dottie also know what he is aware of.
And you get all that out before like the chopper is starting to come in and the sound is kind of drowning out your words a little bit. They just these two paramedics shuttle off with like a maglev stretcher and touch down, and they look to Starboy for like, what do we need to know?
He'll tell them all the same information that he saw.
Orders from up top. We're going to bring him in and make sure that he's all right. And they maneuver Ben onto the stretcher and start to take him to
I'm in Dottie's lap, excuse you.
And they're taking you out of Dottie's lap.
Aiden's gonna look to Vaughn and Dottie like, what do we do?
Dottie doesn't leave Ben's side. Dottie's going to insist that she goes in the chopper with him.
Can we all fit?
You can all fit, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You all bundle into the chopper and they hook Ben up to monitors and are doing, like their own assessment as the chopper, which is, gravity controlled so that no jostling happens, starts to wing its way towards the very large, very high-tech, very expensive Phoenix Hospital that all the corpos and suits go to.
Hayden is probably like the entire ride hit, like the stars in his eyes are probably like obviously working or like glowing because he's checking Vin's vitals the entire time. Also to make sure if there's any like obvious sign of his their MG tech. Apparent, like if he could see anything.
That I'll say analyze for that.
Okay. Well.
When you have a heart murmur and then suddenly you don't, it's a little suspicious.
Yeah.
Among Us.
Oh, God.
You're not seeing anything out of the ordinary, but you're also you don't always have like a high-tech medical rig hooked up, so there could be more going on underneath the hood that you're not aware of. That's what the hospital's for.
The hood? I'm not a car, Jonathan.
Open her up.
There's enough tech in you to be.
Okay.
Sorry, is that a microaggression?
I know a lot of the time with jukebox.
I don't give a rat's ass.
Pow pow. Give it a good smack, it'll turn right back on.
Daddy? Do you think I'm texting Dax. Do you think he'll come to the hospital? Did Jess freeze?
Oh no, Jess froze.
Oh.
No, she's moving. She's just not speaking.
What?
We're talking to you!
No!
She's freezing a little bit.
Okay, now she's frozen.
Baby darling, baby girl.
I'm texting Dax updates as we're going.
You get a response that says, let me know if I need to come in if you think it's that serious. But it's not safe for me to be in Corpo Alley.
I just kind of show the message to Dottie as we're going. And just stay quiet and watch Ben.
You arrive, and they hustle Bin off. You guys following them until they get them hooked up and under observation. The tech comes back and says, don't know exactly what the problem is. They seem mostly fine. Maybe a little overexerted. There's raised cortisol levels, possibly maybe heat stroke, but they don't show any signs of being dehydrated or anything. We'll know once we finish up some preliminary tests. But
they went for a run, and that is I might have made a suggestion that maybe it would help. Things have been very stressful lately.
The tech pulls up Bin's medical history and immediately says, "You told them to go for a run.
Or a walk.
The person with a heart murmur you told to go for a run."
I'm not very well trained in medical.
Maybe next time leave it to the doctors, and walks away in a little bit of a huff.
Ben's still not awake?
Not yet. Mostly because I want Dottie to be back.
Dottie, no. It's broken everywhere.
Is it any wonder people are terrified of technology? Technology!
I'm back. I think I'm back. I think it's fine.
Yay!
Yay.
You're at
just
the
tried to
hospital
cover.
now, and Ben is still passed out, and one of the med techs yelled very quietly at Starboy for telling the person with a heart murmur to go for a run.
Yeah, he did it. Hayden did a bad cover, essentially. So are they just kind of like in Ben's hospital room at the moment?
Yeah.
Is there, like a computer that's been left unattended in here?
Absolutely. It's
Oh.
it's password protected, but that's not
And?
a problem for Vaughn. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's Phoenix 123.
I made sure I changed all those passwords 6 years ago so I can get in.
It's you have like a back door that is Eskel is a whiny poo poo face.
Please!
That sucks, and that's the backdoor password.
With an X.
Yes.
S-U-X.
SUX.
If I can get in, I just want to start looking through Ben's medical history.
You piece of shit!
Can Hayden
bastard!
see what she's doing?
You know what? Roll me conceal against Starboy's stars.
You piece of shit! You bastard! I was keeping that from you! You horrible human being!
Oh, damn. Let's
Fuck
see.
you.
4.
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, get fucked!
You do indeed notice Vaughn go to a terminal nearby and clearly like is looking, and you do see like Bin's name, Bin's full name on the file.
Hayden's just going to move very quietly behind her and lean in a little bit and be like, if you notice any changes that maybe shouldn't be there. And then he's just kind of like gonna back up because she'll get the rest.
Both of you conspiring against me!
You're starting to
I'd like
bring
you to know-
him! I love it!
I'd like you to know that Dottie sat by Bin's bed and is holding their hand. And
Okay.
is not over by the computer. Because I'm a good little
one
girl.
person didn't betray me.
We're saving your life. Go to sleep.
I am looking for
Oh!
records of, like, as far back as it'll let me go.
I mean, it does go
Ooh.
back all the way, but
Excellent.
I think I will ask for one more check to see if you can get through. There is some significant security around this file
That sounds like a
very.
defy to me.
Can I
Sounds like a
spend one of
defy
my
to me.
links?
You could.
Can I spend one of my links to
It's
gain?
we're not in a mission yet, so no.
That's what I think of that.
Hey, I got 2, so it's a 5.
It takes you a few minutes to get around the firewall, but you do eventually get through. I think you're probably aware that you only have a limited time to look, though, since it was only a partial success, before somebody notices, if they haven't already. But it goes all the way back to the very first document being when they were brought in for a checkup and a heart murmur was discovered.
I want to look at subsequent surgeries that happened right after that.
There's a lot. There's a fucking
There's a lot. You find the first documentation after the notice that Bin had a heart murmur was a legal document that is signed by Bin's mother, if the name is anything to go by, essentially assigning Bin over for any kind of surgery that might be risky, experimental, in exchange for services and treating the heart murmur. And at first, most of them are fairly small, non-invasive things, things just to treat the heart murmur, clearly like trying to make sure that Bin was stable. But as time goes on, more and more risky and experimental and unnecessary surgeries were performed, things that would have nothing to do with Bin's heart, things like bone transplants, organ supplements. I think it's very clear by the time you get, with just a quick read through near the end, that Bin is probably more technology than flesh at this point.
If Starboy is watching, I think he sees Vaughn go on quite a face journey. Yeah. Can she look? Does she have time to look just through those initial things, scroll through, and then look at the most recent 1 or 2 last surgeries he had?
Do you want to tell him, Ben?
So the last 2 surgeries was a lung transplant, and the lung. So now he only has one normal lung. The other one is completely robotic, and the other was 3 days ago of putting metal in his legs by his bones.
Ron, what is it?
I'll also give you one more thing before your access is cut off, is that most of the unnecessary and experimental ones were signed by a doctor. by the name Simon Hatfield. And then the terminal in front of you just goes dark, and you see just like firewall ping up.
Is there like a nurse around?
You actually hear footsteps coming down the corridor.
Get my ass
and-
away from the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A doctor
Aiden
comes
moves
in.
to wait by the door.
Yeah, and just like looks in. Is like, everything all right in here? And looks over, kind of surreptitiously over at the terminal, which has gone dark at this point.
Hayden's immediately going to get into her point of view with a very nice smile and be like, "Actually, yes. My friends and I have had quite a morning. Is there any way you can grab us some water, please?"
I'll send one of the nurses for you, sure.
Thank you so much.
Hey, well, is there a doctor here named Simon Hatfield still?
You see his face immediately goes very standoffish, like, no, Simon Hatfield has not been practicing medicine for quite a few years now. But what is it, about a decade been? Like,
Yeah, like 8,
yeah,
15 to now 8 years. Yes, 8 years.
so,
Math.
Simon Hatfield hasn't been practicing medicine for about a decade now.
Why?
I don't know. He one day didn't show up for work, and we of course had to let him go.
All right, thanks.
Sure. I'll find someone to get that water for you.
Thank you so much.
Takes a quick look over at Bin's vitals to make sure nothing bad is happening, and then leaves the room.
Do either you know that name?
No? Am I supposed to?
Would Dottie know that name, Bin?
Not now.
Well, I'm asking, like, maybe it's something that triggers a memory for you.
Oh. I don't know.
Would Bin have told Dottie that?
No.
Okay.
Only
Not the
the
name,
only
okay.
person that would know would be Dax.
Dax, okay. Yeah. Then, yeah, neither of you. Bin, you slowly start to feel yourself waking up. You feel very familiar to you, starchy sheets, bright lights. You hear the beeping of a vitals machine nearby. You're not at all worried in this moment of waking up, because you've woken up like this 100 times after surgery in a bed.
If I
It's
had a
not
nickel-
until your consciousness starts to come back to you and you start remembering where you were just before this that maybe you start to freak out a little bit.
If I had a nickel for every time I woke up holding Jess's hand, I'd have 2 nickels.
I was literally just about to say
This is a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
In almost the same exact type of
Situation?
situation. Being cast lay on hands. And then we'll slowly start to wake up and feeling a hand in his, a squeeze, just kind of waking up. Before realizing what just happened, and the monitor in the heart starts going off in an alarming fast pace.
Ben.
There's now an alarm going off, and
Yeah.
you hear people running
Okay, good.
towards
I was
the
gonna
room.
say call for a nurse, but if that's already done, then fine.
Yeah, you just hear like a code being called in the hallway.
A code.
So, like, cold flu.
It sounds like you're having a heart attack.
Okay, well, maybe I am.
Watch a medical drama, Nico.
Yeah, Nico. What, you don't know what BFib is? Oh my god.
Medical dramas are scary. I'm sorry.
Watch Scrubs. It's actually one of the more accurate medical dramas, and it's funny. And they're singing in it.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
A few nurses sweep into the room while you guys are trying to figure out what the hell's going on. You see one of them grabs a syringe and clearly puts in something into the IV that leads into Bin's arm, and you see the heart rate starting to even out. Bin, despite your stress, your body feels fine, feels great, better than it's ever felt before, which is also probably kind of stressful in and of itself. But you do feel your heart starting to calm down, even if your brain isn't necessarily.
He just kind of holds on to Dottie's arm like he fucking depended on it.
Dottie's gonna hold on to them.
Your nice moment is interrupted by a doctor like grabbing open your eyelid, like shining a flashlight in your eyes. He's like, "Okay, good. Response. That's good. Can you hear us, Bin?
Yeah.
Everything all right in there?
I think.
Can you tell us what happened, Bin?"
He went for a walk.
Yes.
Yeah.
The tech told me that somebody encouraged the person with a heart murmur to go for a run. Yes.
Sorry.
How are you feeling?
I'm here. Moving.
He take out like a stethoscope and starts to listen to Bin's chest. He's like, "Can you breathe for me, Bin?"
He does.
You guys see a very confused look start to come over this doctor's face. Nurse, can I speak with you outside? And the two of them go outside, leaving just you all in the room again.
Ear against the door.
If Dottie even moves a muscle to go listen, Ben has grabbed her.
No. Dottie doesn't even fucking care. Dottie's hyper focused on Ben.
You probably just hear
That's
outside the
my
door.
Lapdog.
It's like, "You sure you pulled out the right patient history? There's don't hear any heart murmur, and there doesn't seem to be anything regulating it at the moment." And the nurse is like, yes, this is one of Eskel's high prio patients. This is Ben's file, absolutely. And the doctor's just like, "Well, either file is wrong or this person is wrong, so try and figure out what the problem is." You just hear, "Yes,
I have a
doctor."
question.
Yeah.
Is there a way to imitate a heart murmur?
No,
Is there a way
there is
to
not.
induce that to make it sound
No,
like
there is not.
like if we
My-
put a little, we put like a little.
bitch.
Mm,
Unless you
I
plan to
would-
fucking open him up and crack
No.
him like a fucking crab. There is
Like-
no way.
Like a tiny little electric shock. Do you think that would imitate a heart murmur? I don't know much about science and medicine, but do you think that perhaps?
I'm
Do you
gonna
think
say,
that could work?
I'm gonna say probably not.
All right. Well,
Like,
you can't
crack
blame
him
a
like
guy
goose
for
chip.
trying. Listen, I don't know much about the world, but I give it
Phoenix
my
is
best
like a box
every
of chocolates.
day.
Oh my god.
I don't know much about the world.
I don't know much about the world, but I give my best every single day. And
Not a
Um,
smart man.
I'm not a smart man.
the doctor comes back in, and just says, "Hi. We're just gonna keep Ben here for observation for a few hours, but assuming everything comes back fine, they can leave as soon as we've discharged them."
Are we allowed to stay?
Um, looks at his watch. Visiting hours actually just started about a half hour ago, so yes, you're welcome to stay as long as you like till 6 p.m.
Cool. We're gonna stay overnight.
Happy,
I
Just jot that
don't
down.
think I don't
Just
think
jot
it's going to
that
take
down.
that long, but if it does, I'll be certain to let you know if that's necessary.
Hayden's gonna like look like really like this is our partner, and I don't
It's
think
your what?
We all hold Ben's hands.
we are all yes. Hayden's gonna go over and put
Our
a shoulder
partner,
on Ben and
comrade.
be like, "This is our teammate, our partner." And
Ben is
I
like goes to like
can't
pull away,
imagine.
just like what the fuck before realizing what's going on.
Hayden
Like,
holds him
never
a
mind.
little tight. Oh my god! Sorry, my dog. My dog is going insane
Don't
because my poor
it's-
roommate is just trying to get her food. I'm so sorry. She said
It's fine.
everything
You don't
fine.
have to convince me of anything. Just
Ah!
won't cause any trouble for the other patients. And he leaves.
And then Hayden's gonna like take his hand off and be like, "I'm sorry."
What? Who's that?
It was a way for us to stay longer. You're welcome.
Was okay.
Hayden looks just as uncomfortable about what he did.
Is this like a shared space?
No,
Okay.
single occupancy room. This is
Closed
the
doors.
fanciest hospital in the city.
Just make sure the doors are closed and sit down. You gonna tell us what happened, or?
I was running. I wanted to see, you know, like what like how. I've never run before, so I wanted to see what it was like.
Maybe
Why
you should
didn't
never
you-
do it again.
Why didn't you tell anybody?
Cause I'm fine. Fine people don't tell other people they're going for a run.
I told you all I was going for a flight.
Yeah, but that was because that was because you just left.
And what you did was.
I thought that I could test to see what would happen, and
But you didn't tell anybody. Nobody here is saying that you shouldn't have tried. But you didn't tell anybody anything.
because I expected I was gonna get back. And then I saw my dad.
What?
Like I said, I was running because I was testing to see how far I could go. I wanted to, you know how you do training and you do like endurance training and fighting and stuff like that. I wanted to try and do that for myself to see if maybe like I was different. And then as soon as I started to feel my heart flutter, I would head back and I would go home. But then I kept going and I felt alive and I wasn't in pain, and then my body started to shut down, and I fell down because I thought that maybe I was just out of breath and I just needed to catch my breath because I've never run before, so I thought that was just what you do at the end of a run, is you just kind of collapse and you breathe for a little bit. And then someone helped me up, and it was my dad.
your dead father?
Yeah. And I got up and then I fell back, and he was holding me and comforting me. Anyway, he was holding me and comforting me and telling me that if I did not accept EMG tech, I was going to die. Because apparently I have MG tech in me. I'm not supposed to, but my body was rejecting it. And I was dying.
Dottie would see Vaughn looking at her. Did you see anyone when you put that on you?
No. I just heard a bunch of voices.
But you saw Sebastian in your bedroom.
Yeah. Well, that was like, I think that was the first time that happened, but I don't really, I don't have a good memory of a lot of things.
I mean, I could have just seen my dad because I was so close to death.
Dottie wasn't close to death when she saw the dead guy in her room. Did we tell Ben that happened?
No, you did not.
Brand new information.
Dottie, wait, hold on.
Guys.
Pause. Hold. We'll get back to me in a second. What?
Well, I woke up one morning, like the only fucking time I decided to sleep in my own goddamn room. I woke up and Sebastian was just sitting in a chair in my room.
Sebastian, you mean the guy that I thought transferred but turns out died? That's Sebastian?
That Dottie killed, yes.
Yeah.
Are there any cameras in this room?
Probably.
Probably.
Cool.
It's
Great.
a medical facility.
I know.
Yeah. Well, look, maybe her thing is different than my thing, because my thing probably was stress-induced and I was dying, and Dottie was not dying. So maybe it was just a death hallucination because I was so close to death. I don't know. I just know that I felt safe. And now we're in a hospital where I am the least safe.
Speaking of not safe, Vaughn, is there a way to erase the past 5 minutes of video recording in this room?
Why?
I don't know if I can do it from here. Like, I might have to go find the security footage room where everybody, like, watches the little TVs, and distract them.
Hayden. Wait, Hayden, why?
We're in a Phoenix hospital, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Just like when we are in a Phoenix building.
Mm-hmm. I think when I breathed, it was already too late.
Maybe not. So,
He kind of looks at everyone. Please don't get upset if Eskel shows up.
Would that have something to do with you being on, what did they say, his trial team or something? And all those unnecessary surgeries that were, like, listed in your stuff? I'm just curious.
Wait.
Like, how long has that been going on? I mean, I know how
what?
long it's been going on because I just looked, but you could also tell me.
Why did you look at my file?
Because I wanted to see if they put something fucked up in you in the first place. Who's Simon?
Did you send Eskel the same message you sent all of us?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Ben, you don't have to fucking answer these questions. Vaughn, you're stressing him out. He almost just died. Why?
They're fine.
This... I mean, what... I'll answer all questions except about Simon.
Why?
Because I don't want to talk about him.
Fine.
So what questions are you going to grill me on? Sorry, you really threw me with the Simon thing, so I forgot.
Just all the times you had surgery scheduled. That wasn't for your heart? This whole time? That time Dottie and I visited you? And you, like, freaked the fuck out? Because that wasn't a hospital.
No, it
was a
wasn't.
lab.
I remember.
It was a lab. They were experimenting a new type of muscle transplant.
What does my father have to do with this?
He is the one that oversees it all.
For how long?
"22 years. Well, 21 and a half.
You just their personal lab rat?
I guess that is a derogatorily way of putting it, yeah. Why?
Do you want us to help you get out of it? Like...
I'm not the one that signed the dotted line, so technically I can't be the one to get me out of it.
Based on your files, it looked like your mother did, and she's not alive anymore, forgive me. So... Who else is?
Simon?
We're back to Simon. Okay. Why didn't you ever tell us? Because I'm pretty sure we asked.
You did? I didn't answer, because technically NDA, I didn't want to tell anyone. It was no one's business what was put in my body.
Alright.
NDA is a non-disclosure agreement.
They know, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You think my father hasn't made everybody in this room sign one at one point?
Yes, well,
I've got NDAs
Not everybody
coming
on
out
our
my
sim,
ass. Starboy.
ND's nuts.
No.
Who was that? Who else is in this room? It's a fucking
God.
nurse.
It's God.
Dottie was saying that she has NDAs out of her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
You hear
Hayden looks
a,
very concerned.
you hear a knock on the door.
If that's fucking Eskel, it's
And-
on.
No, the doctor from before comes in with like clearly like a file pulled up on
Boring!
his device, and says, yes, just got the order through. We finished the preliminary tests. Ben, you got a clean bill of health, and you are welcome to. We can discharge you right now if you want.
Give me 10 minutes, please.
Yeah, of course. And he goes to close the door, and then you hear yells and screaming from somewhere else in the hospital.
Familiar? Yelling?
Oh no, it's the person! It's the person! It's the person!
What person? Oh! Oh! Oh!
Yeah!
The other part of that!
The other person! The secret person!
Somebody woke up!
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I totally forgot about that person.
Vaughn doesn't know that. I go look outside.
What is happening?
The person that
You
woke
guys-
up in the hospital room last time.
Oh no!
You hear yells, and as you look out the door, you can see like nurses running in your direction. Gonna
What
change
direction
the
are the-
music real quick?
Great. What direction are the screams
no.
coming
Is it?
from?
Oh no, is it a glitch? Oh no, is it a glitch? Oh, we might be fighting a glitch in a hospital! Let's go,
Is
boys!
Ben's ass out in the hospital gown?
No, they didn't have time to put them in a.
That's a shame.
hospital gown.
We are fighting a glitch in a hospital! Yeah!
Hayden's like, day in the room.
You
You don't know what
see
you're doing
people screaming and running in your direction. That's where we're starting.
Like they are running from something, or they're running.
I
to
already
something?
rolled your engagement roll.
So cool.
We're in
Are
a
they
mission.
running to a like?
They're
to
running
something,
towards
or-
your direction.
Yeah,
Away
but does it
from
look like they're
something.
running away from something?
They are running away from something.
Thank you. Hayden is gonna look at the others for a minute and then be like, "I'll be right back," and he's gonna step out.
A brownie!
I
Sorry.
follow?
The nurse came back with a brownie for Ben. Just in time.
Yay! Bit stay.
As you step out with Vaughn, you see the building is built at there's kind of like a curve to it, so you can only see so far around the corner. And you see coming around the curve is just this amalgamation of medical supplies and devices. Just you can see these vaguely like hand-shaped things with just like dozens of needles. And at the center of it, you see this beeping like heart monitor, all held together clearly by like some kind of magnetic field.
What the
and
fuck?
You just hear this horrifying scream coming from it as you see it like run over one of the nurses, and you just see it like this poor nurse is just like whatever is in these needles is injected into her like a dozen times, and she just
Oh, she's dead.
dies. Yeah.
Hayden's gonna transcend.
Yeah, same.
Hey guys!
Same.
Hey guys! What the fuck?
Dottie, glitch!
And he's immediately going to be running towards it
Sure.
with wings out.
Hey,
Wings
What
out.
do I do?
I transcend. Can I grab, like, the charge up paddles?
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah. Can I use my links now?
For what?
I would like to bring my stress down because I'm at stress level 8, and if we're about to fight,
Absolutely.
I would love to use.
Would you guys like less stress?
Can I use 2 of my links to de-stress so I can get
Yeah, that would bring you down 4.
perfect? Thank you. I still have 2 left for between Vin and Launch. Okay, thank
I
you.
have
That
4
is
to
much.
use on all of you. Who else here is high on stress?
I'm at 5, so it could be worse.
Okay.
Same.
Okay.
What about you?
Me?
Yeah,
Pretty goddamn stressed, but
you didn't look
I have
first,
2
did
links.
you?
Oh wait,
You-
no! Wait, hold on.
Hold the
Wait,
tight.
Did you clear of all stress?
I
and-
cleared.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, you
cleared.
cleared everything.
Yeah, sorry. I was at 9 before I cleared.
Yeah,
So
then you
so I had a little
clear
stress.
Yeah.
you clear all stress because of blight infusion
Yeah.
and harm.
Yeah,
So
the
you-
harm was gone.
You
It
literally
was-
never felt better. No, the
Amazing.
harm was very, very problematic because it was level 3 and you wouldn't have been able to do anything.
No,
without
I know
somebody
that. What
helping
I'm
you.
saying is I cleared that one. I didn't
Yes.
clear the stress. Yes.
Correct, yeah.
Is there a way to, because we're in a hallway essentially, to jump in front of this thing and like use his, because I imagine his wings can like close so they're not like always spaced out, to use kind of as like a little shield, essentially try and stop the thing from rolling down the hallway still, to give people more time to
Sure,
run.
yeah. What would you like to roll for that?
Defy.
Defy? Okay, we'll call it Desperate Standard. You guys are starting in a desperate position because I rolled a 2 on the dice.
Hey
Okay.
guys, if we were planning on keeping this a secret, I don't think we're going to be keeping it a secret much longer.
You better stay in that room, young man.
Don't get hurt, maybe.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
The Desperate Standard Defy.
All right.
And don't forget to mark XP when you roll Desperate.
Yeah. Okay, could be worse.
Alright. And also don't forget to mark a Transcendent action when you make a Transcendent action.
Yes, sir.
Just making sure.
Thank you.
So a 4 is you do it, but there's a consequence. Let's say so as this like rolling typhoon, it almost looks kind of animal-esque. Like you can see the various parts of it, all of the wires and things that are attached to these needle fingers are just like there's 4 different limbs that are just like going down the hallway towards you and trampling these nurses underfoot. And you swing in and throw your wings out front, and you do manage to stop it. But you see it is starting to push you back. You're gonna have reduced effect. So
Okay.
it is literally pushing you back towards. You're kind of not in like a dead end, but it's very the crush of people trying to escape this thing is making it very difficult for anyone to actually get away, and lots of people are still very much in danger.
Okay, so yeah, Hayden's probably yelling at his shoulder like, we need to clear the bottleneck. You guys need to get these people out of the hallway. Please.
Please.
But
Please.
Vaughn was about to do something cool.
Well, we have 2 more teammates, crazy enough, and one of them we just found out's totally fine and shouldn't be fighting because they don't know how to fight yet.
Hey, you two, get the fucking people out of the hall. Can
Be cool. Be cool.
Can Vaughn, like, I don't know if it's like a, just let's assume it's like a portable AED device thing that she has
fair.
ripped out of the wall.
Talk and everything.
Rubs the pedals together and yells clear. It's a pin.
Yay.
And like punches it.
Who are you? Are you slamming into the glitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could
what's
offer you a
hot?
poison promise if you like,
Sure.
because we have that new thing, right? That when you get a poison promise, it gives you 2 dice instead, right?
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
We did that whole thing.
What if okay? Would that one be a defy roll to begin with? Because I already have 2 dice in that, so, like, what happens?
If it can be a defy roll, I would introduce a troublesome character or factor. If you take the poison promise,
a kid
gives
just
you
busts
extra
in.
dice.
Hey guys, what's
I just cleared my medicine. I'm free to go home.
I'm finally able
Oh,
to
man.
eat.
I'm
Do it.
healed.
So I
Do
get
it, do
even
it.
more dice? I don't know how this works.
You for poison promise, you get, because of the thing, you get 2 extra dice to roll on your defy check.
That's so many dice.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do
But
it, do it, do it.
You don't have to take it. You could also, push yourself for 2 stress and 1 dice if you want, but
Do it.
it's
Jonathan could
fun.
also add something like a printer.
I'm
Glitched
the
printer.
devil on your
Don't
shoulder.
Fuck me up with a
This
poison
is-
promise.
Yeah!
Lucky.
Go ahead and roll Desperate Standard with, I guess it's 4 dice, so it's your defy plus 2.
Surely you won't roll all ones.
Hey,
Nico,
Nico,
happened
what are you
before.
doing?
don't fucking
doing,
put that
Nico?
out there.
You would be
Standard.
surprised in our Spelljammer
Right,
campaign how often
transcended,
a 4
yes.
dice thing has wound up with a 3.
Bonus
the
dice. This I feel
Plus-
like this is
yeah,
gonna
2
be a wildly inappropriate amount of dice.
Yeah!
Hey!
6!
That's
You
so
do it.
many fucking dice.
You mark XP, and you all see like this burst of electricity go out that kind of like arcs around the protective wings of Starboy and just like hits the glitch dead center. You see the vitals thing at the center start like going erratic, like you see static, and then you hear one of the walls on the far end of the hallway break open, like something crashes through.
The
I swear
Kool-Aid
to
Man!
God. I swear to
you
God, if you're
please-
about to fucking do.
Can you please describe Kai Harper?
I hate you!
Yes! Yes!
I hate you!
Oh no! Oh no!
Do the poison promise, he said. It'll be fine, he said.
Hold on, I gotta pull. Where's my phone? I don't have the document. Oh, holy shit. She.
Oh, was the 123-page document too much?
Okay,
You
it
forgot
wasn't
about the
on
other
that one. First of all, please. She is like 5'7", kind of tall for. Everybody's tall to me.
Because you're short.
I was like 5'7". That's so normal.
Hey, listen. I
Man, that's so
am
short compared
baby
to me.
sized. She has long, wavy brown hair, and is she all
She's
MG'd up?
transcended, yeah.
Right.
She literally
Um,
burst through a wall.
Oh.
Where the fuck?
She
is
fucking
this
Kool-Aid
document?
Man.
So she's an MG as well.
Unfortunately.
She's a Valkyrie MG.
fucking unfortunately.
Wait, Hayden has
um,
seen her before.
So, well, you don't know yet, so...
Okay. I'm busy.
She's got like kind of armor on, but it's like it looks
Is she-
futuristic.
Yeah, like a futuristic Valkyrie.
Yes. She's
Essentially,
got like
yeah.
wings. The wings coming off the like a.
Everybody's got wings!
I don't have wings.
Well, maybe if you weren't the Spectre of Death, Miss Reaper.
And she's a bitch.
You
That's it.
you all see, well, Vaughn and Starboy see this woman crash through a wall on the far side, and just like shakes off the dust of the wall and looks up and down the hallway and sees the two of you fighting a glitch, and you just see this very cocky grin come on her face as she runs up to. She pulls a sword, and you see like a shield kind of like fold out of her arm, and just like runs up and is
No!
clearly like
No, you're
pinching,
mine! No! Jess, no! Please!
and just like goes up and slams into it from behind, and just says, "Starboy, nice to see you here.
What is her name? That is not.
This is Kai Harper.
Is that her MG name?
No. What is her MG name?
I think I said it was Solaris.
Solaris,
I
yes.
did
Oh, I
already
love
close the document.
Right. We'll say it's
I
Solaris.
love
It is.
Solaris.
Yes.
Yeah, she does almost have this like a very orange like sunlight glow to her.
Hayden looks visibly relieved. He's like, Stellaris, we need to clear out the bottleneck of civilians over there, and he's just gonna nod to the glitch.
What? All that shit I just did wasn't like cool enough for you? You need this bitch to help too?
Yes, it was cool. We need to get rid of it still.
Reaper, it's so good to see you.
Eat my ass. Go.
Why don't you go
Please?
and take care of the civilians? Let the adults deal with this.
I'll
And
beat her
just, like,
ass! I'll
and
fucking
just, like,
beat her ass!
Thrust with the sword into the middle of the glitch.
Why don't you go clear the civilians?
Because I'm on the opposite end of the
Can
bottleneck.
someone take care of the
Dumbass.
civilians? Hayden's wings are like holding this thing back.
Yeah,
He's
you're like
anybody.
trembling.
I don't care
and
who.
the people are still screaming. And these two are just
Anybody.
having a cat fight.
Bin, hearing everything that's fucking going on, just looks at Dottie and goes, I'll be fine. Just help him
No.
out.
No.
Dottie, come on, please. I will be okay. I promise. I need you to help them. If you don't, more people are gonna die. I will be right behind you. I promise.
Okay, but you can't. Please don't come help, okay? Just stay in the room. Stay locked in the room. Promise you did. She.
I
leaves.
promise not to attack the thing, okay? Go.
Alright, she leaves and transcends.
You fly out, just your little glitchy transformation out into
And then
the hall.
guns!
Pew,
It's
pew.
not very the people outside continue screaming as they just see someone start like pointing guns at them like, get out of here.
She's
We're
not
getting
pointing them at
robbed,
civilians
too.
this time. Let's calm down.
Bin at this point has gotten out of the bed and is walking to the door to look and see what's going on. He has not left the room yet.
what would you like to roll, Dottie, to try and get the people to leave in a calm and orderly fashion?
Express?
Express makes sense, yeah. Go ahead,
Risky.
call it. We'll call it. You're in a risky position now, so risky standard.
Standard, okay. Oh wait, I am transcended. Hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta start over.
Too many buttons.
I know. Well, I
Hey,
think we all knew that Dottie would be good at this.
hey, Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the doorway.
Sure. You
That
just
was a
see
one.
Dottie like go, and she's just like brandishing her guns, like, get out of here!
Oh my god, we're getting robbed!
The people are just like, ah, stop!
Bin, seeing this, rips out the IV and he transcends
Damn
without
it.
even realizing it.
Gross.
Finn.
Skin sloshes off as one does.
Ooh,
Why'd you say slosh?
And a yellow,
I'm gonna cry.
a yellow
Ron,
force.
Ron and Starboy, who are both still like kind of fighting with Solaris and the glitch, just see Solaris's face go.
Oh shit!
You look back and you just see. James.
And everyone will watch as a yellow force field is put up in the doorway between where all the people are and where the creature is. So that bottleneck, there is no way that creature could get to them while the
Right.
people get out.
Cool.
and
So you've made a dead
little
end
robot
where
man is
Ron
just
and
holding-
Starboy are stuck.
Little robot man.
Little robot man is just holding.
God, Ultron, you're here.
Dottie, you can roll to resist that if you want. And then
I mean,
Ben,
since Ben
can
did all
make-
that with the force field, I think it's fine.
all right.
I mean, what I did was I basically barrier. They're still screaming at you because you have a gun.
Yeah.
Oh. So should I resist it?
Probably.
Okay.
Ben, do you want to roll something for that force field to see how strong it is?
Yeah. What do you want me to roll?
What do you think is appropriate? Defy, probably, or
Why?
maybe I don't know.
I'm an emotional boy. I don't got any dots in situation. I guess defy, and I'll push myself.
I could also offer you a poison promise if you want.
Like what?
Don't do it. Simon's gonna show up.
Betray a friend or loved one, maybe by accidentally exposing the secret they told you.
How juicy do we want this session to go?
Go a lot of
Actually,
What?
Actually, I'll make it suffer harm, like being overwhelmed by anger, hard fall on the pavement.
Pick that one.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
Pick that one.
Okay.
I have something to help.
So, in order to try and push this to make it work, you get 2 extra dice, and you're gonna take a level 2 harm,
Okay.
which is overdrive burns.
Can I do that?
Can you do the yes?
Yay!
So you protect from those consequences.
Cool. So
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
defy. Desperate?
I'll say because of Dottie's thing. Well, actually, Dottie, are you gonna roll to resist it?
Yeah.
So roll Sun to resist.
Okay. Oh, hell yeah. And I did.
Crit. That is a
Oh,
crit.
shit!
So not only do you take no stress, you also clear 1 stress.
Hey!
So
I only have 4 stress now.
bet-
Wow.
you terrify them for a second, but with Ben's help, you manage to regain control of the situation. So
Sounds
Ben, I'll
exactly
make
correct.
it only a risky
Sounds
standard.
biblically accurate.
Sounds correct.
And the nurses and doctors start to orderly leave, except one of them stays behind. Is like, what about the other patients? There's other lives at stake here.
We
Okay.
got him.
Okay, and runs and believes that you all will take care of the other patients that are stuck here. And now, no, it's 2 extra dice. Oh wait, you have 0 dice.
I got 0, so I got 2. It's a free shield.
Yeah, you put up the shield, but I'm gonna say that it doesn't hold up. It flickers for a moment and then just fades away, and this bottleneck remains a bottleneck. Meanwhile, we go back to the other fight that's happening. Solaris is kind of like, "Who's the new kid?"
We'll explain later.
Don't
Glitch
worry
first.
about it.
Or he'll just be like, new MG.
Sure. You all, I'm gonna have you make a, let's call this a, well, you hear the screeching that this glitch is making suddenly like rise in volume as you see the monitor in the center just start going haywire so fast that it almost becomes a single high-pitched screech. And you are all going to take level 1 harm unless you roll to resist on Moon.
Moon. Yes! Yes!
So the level 1 harm is fear.
Oh.
Oh. And okay, so only 1 stress, 5 stress there.
What is the consequence of rolling? Did you say
If
resist?
you take the damage, if you take the harm, you roll things at 1 less effect
I guess I
for a
should
level 1 harm.
do this.
But if you roll terribly on your resistance roll, you can take a lot of stress. So it's up
I
to
take
you.
2 stress, right?
No, Starboy! Hold on.
I'm at
Starboy,
9.
I take the lower of the two.
you're at 9? Okay.
I'm at 9.
So Vaughn is going to take
And
3.
I get the. Well,
Are you
Oh, God,
eclipsing?
all of you failed.
since we've already rolled our resistant, we can't choose to take the harm, right?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So cool. I'm at 9. I have not eclipsed yet.
I'm
Okay.
going to spend 2 of my stress to give you less stress.
You mean 2 of your links?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
using
So
the last of
drop it by
Hayden's, and I'm
4.
also... Yeah. I'm using the last of
Thank you.
Hayden's and the last of Vaughn's.
You
Can you-
all in this hallway from this screech swear that you hear a word in this scream.
What did it say?
Free me.
Oh no.
Hey, Dottie, how much stress do you have? Asking for a friend.
If I had to put a number to it, I'd say
Mhm.
6.
6? How about you have 4 instead?
Okay.
Throwing
How much
all
stress
those
do you have,
links out
Ben?
for stress.
Only 2. No, 0. 1.
Oh.
Nice.
Huh?
Alright.
Make a choice.
Sorry. 1. And Vaughn, you also
Yeah.
have 2 less, and that is all my links.
Did you take any stress?
I succeeded, so I only took 1 stress.
Okay.
That's fine.
I have 2 links for you, if need be, but I won't give them to you now.
And I've
I'm gonna
got 2 links for Bin Bin and 2 for
Well-
Vaughn, so.
Bin's ability lets you use. Does it also let other people use their links for anyone they want,
Oh.
or is it just you?
links on your sheet, and links
On your
with
sheet,
you
okay.
on other people's sheet.
Gotcha.
Maybe
So
spent to
if
affect
anybody
any
has
character.
if anybody has links with Bin, they can use those links for anybody.
Oh.
Cool. I've got 2 for Bin and 2 for Vaughn specifically.
I've got 2 for Ben, so if anyone needs them.
All right.
Cool.
So yeah,
We're
you all
covered.
swear you hear that, and Solaris looks a little disturbed, and kind of like shakes her head, even as you see her kind of thrown back into the wall that she just came through.
Um,
I
I think Dottie is really fucking affected by that. And she just goes white and starts taking a few steps back from the whole situation.
Did Dottie ever tell Vaughn specifically what the voices were
Yeah?
saying to her?
Yes?
Okay, Vaughn looks super affected by it too. It's the first time she's heard that, and maybe Dottie wasn't lying.
Oh. Say it again.
Bin is seeing it being those two being affected, and Starboy being the only one that's still on top of this thing. He's going to put up shields in front of all 3 MGs. Only realizing after he puts up the shield, oh shit, there's a person I don't know who's here. Whoops.
Vaughn would have probably told you not to protect her anyway.
Well, it's too late. She didn't. So all 3 of them that are not directly attacking I'm gonna try and give shields to.
So for Vaughn, Dottie, and Solaris. Cool.
Why don't you... Let's call it... this feels less defy and more... maybe empathize? Or...
Okay.
Yep, okay.
Forgive.
Confess? I don't know. Forgive?
Okay. Confess?
Yeah.
I'll take confess. I'll fucking take confess. Confess. I'll take confess. I'm not gonna argue with you on that.
You're protecting someone.
Yeah.
Feels...
Okay. I'm gonna take I'm gonna push myself to give myself a third die.
All right.
I'm at 3 stress. It's a risky standard.
We'll call it risky standard. Yeah, still.
Transcendent. 1 extra die.
Whoa.
6.
You just do it. You throw shields around all of your buddies. Starboy, you feeling yourself kind of trembling from the pressure of this monstrosity, suddenly feel bolstered, and you're no longer having to hold it off quite so hard, as you can see like some of the syringes go like towards your face and off of a yellow shield that surrounds you.
Is there a way to essentially like take his wings and like fling this thing back down the hallway the way it came?
Absolutely.
Because my goal is to get it to like a cafeteria or a wider open area than just a hallway.
Absolutely.
And away from other people so they stop freaking out about it. So yes, the whole point is to this thing back down the hallway. Like
I try
a
to be
pinball.
cool. I try to be cool. And I get told I make piss shields.
Didn't you say they were like yellow?
Yeah, yellow golden, because that's like Bin's color, okay?
Yeah.
Not
Okay,
piss.
I didn't say piss.
Piss.
I
Who
did.
said I said piss?
Cork.
Ma'am. They just saved your life. You can't tell a person that they have piss-colored life-saving devices. You
You
can't
want a
do
poison
that.
promise?
Yeah, what would it be?
Let's call it. I'll start a troublesome clock.
Hey, quick question. As you start that troublesome, I need clarification because I don't know how trans works.
Every time you
So-
roll an action while you're a transcendent, you mark off one of those little dots.
And when you're maxed out,
Then you drop transcendence.
hey, so it's me.
Uh,
Boy,
as,
because I have
as those shields form around all of you, you see Bin kind of fall to the ground, and their body like reforms around them. They're out of juice. Yeah.
Does the skin crawl back?
Yeah, just across the floor, just
no,
we all get
no,
these cold
no,
blisters.
no.
no.
Like little bugs.
They're just oogie boogie.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I have to mark a transcendence when I start my action. In like when I transcend, I mark a transcendence, and then I did 2 actions while I'm transcending. So
Well, it's when you transcend, it's like the action that you take when you transcend. It's not like a separate. Like you don't have to mark a dot to transcend.
for my hero's playbook, I have to.
No, but yours already takes care of that because you only have 3 compared to everyone else's 4.
Oh, I thought everyone had 3. Never mind.
No, everyone has 4. Yours just only has 3 because.
Bin's still chilling. All right.
Right, so Bin is not untranscended yet. Yeah, imagine only having 2 actions. That'd be ridiculous.
Would suck.
Anyway, so yeah, troublesome clock if you take that poison promise, plus 2 dice.
Oh, sure. And I would like to
Alright.
roll Defy.
By all means.
Is it desperate?
I think
Me?
we are still risky standard right now.
Okay.
You've kind of got a little bit of control over the situation.
That's fair, that's fair. So I get 2 extra dice?
Yes.
Amazing. Come on, big money. Hey!
Hey.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
With the benefit of a shield, you can put all of your energy in the wings toward pushing it out, and just you see it go flying down the curve past where Solaris is just like pulling herself out of the rubble, and she just watches it go past
And
her,
Hayden is
and then just
immediately
like
zooming after it.
just through a pair of double doors into, it's not like a cafeteria, but it's like a large waiting area where everybody's already cleared out here.
Amazing.
And where's that clock I want? Let's
Yeah, what does this clock look like? Where are you gonna put it?
Clock just says Eskel shows up.
Shh. Don't give him ideas.
would I
Vaughn's
ever
having
do
a
that?
bad day.
Ah,
Would I do that?
Yes, you would.
You're right, I
Okay.
would.
Without
That's not a-
remorse.
that's time. That's a lot of time. I should just shut up. I was like, oh, so much time. 2 segments.
Risky as 2 ticks. You all follow really quickly into this like waiting area, reception area, where the glitch is starting to like get up, and like all of the various implements are just kind of like rotating around weirdly.
Okay, I'm at half.
Dottie, you with us?
I don't think I can do this.
His robot arms.
No.
Hold your face.
They're like Lego hands.
There. It is okay.
Barbie hands?
Cannon.
Like a fucking crab.
Oh, no, it's alright. You know, it's okay.
Dottie, it's okay.
There.
Please be okay.
It's okay.
This is a very serious game.
But
Oh my god.
he holds Dottie's face
Uh,
with his robot hands. He holds your face and he goes, Dottie, I don't know how to fight. You do. I gotta protect these people back here. I think to free them would be to kill them. So please do what you do best. Use guns. What do you mean?
If it wasn't clear,
It wasn't clear.
use guns.
murder.
Please.
What are you? Idiot sandwich.
Order your sandwich.
Dottie, please.
Oh god, get it together.
Please get it together. Thank you.
She'll. I think eventually she'll just nod and take her guns out and start shooting.
Well, you have to run down the hallway after.
Well,
her-
you know, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, but like she's shooting.
You're shooting.
You just come
She's
whizzing by
shooting.
our heads. Whoa!
Yeah.
Glitch.
She's a good
The
shot,
glitch.
so she won't hit you.
And
Roll 2
Ben is
ones to
going
prove me
back to
wrong.
like take care of the civilians, the civies.
Yeah. Ben is going
Right.
back and he's starting to put up shield after shield after shield with like the entrances to the doors.
Starboy, you being the first one following the glitch to the other room as it's getting up, you see the vitals screen keeps like making these weird erratic movements in the like the heartbeat that's making these sounds, and it's coming out and it's starting to sound more and more like words as you're listening to it.
Is there a
you
way to
hear-
just like not wait for it to get up?
I mean, you can certainly attempt to like knock it down again as it's getting up, but even as you're doing that, you hear it say, "I hear."
Hey, repeat that for the
I
audio
hear
processing
her.
disorder. Thank you.
I
You
what?
hear her.
What?
I hear her.
What? Okay.
Oh,
Don't like
Hey.
that.
hey, you know how Ben told Dottie to go? Someone hold Dottie back, just for a friend.
Hayden is going straight for this thing again
Sure.
with his sword. Like he like pushed it down the hallway and then he like zoomed after it and he like is not even waiting for it to get oriented again. He's going straight for the monitor.
Go for it.
Can I push myself, please?
Of course.
Thank you very much. Risky standard, right?
Risky standard still, yeah.
Splendid. And I get 1 bonus? No, 2. Right?
No, pushing yourself is still just 1.
Oh, that's only for poison promises.
Poison promises are 2 extra.
Splendid. Great. Take it.
5. You push down into it and just like try and force it onto like to so it can't get away again. And you're doing that rather well. You see, however, some of the implements that you're pushing down, they kind of like go around your shield and head towards Dottie, one of these syringes.
Not my girlfriend!
Dottie?
Which is going to put you back in a desperate position.
Dottie, please!
Yeah, Hayden yells out her name.
Dottie, you're going like ready, guns blazing, and you just suddenly see syringes heading towards your face.
Don't let them touch you.
Do I have to resist it, or
They haven't hit you yet. They're just
Can-
about to.
Can I do my little scythe thing, just like manifest it and try and block them from hitting her?
You can make that. Sounds kind of like maybe could be an empathize or maybe a concealer or flow.
empathize with Yvonne?
Empathize is probably right. I simply don't have anything in that. What
Hey.
happens when you push yourself?
You get 2 stress.
Can I
Could
do
also
that?
offer you a poison promise.
I want to push
Wait, I
myself
have
because
1.
I have an ability that does a thing.
Yeah, then it's 2 stress. Yeah, you can.
I
push
was like,
yourself.
I can give you a link, one, because you can gain +1
You can also
dice
do
to
a
your
link,
action.
No, I don't want to push myself.
You can do that also.
Desperate?
You can do both.
Oh.
You're in a desperate
Get
position
+2.
now, so
Yeah.
Okay.
you can push
sure.
yourself for 2 stress and 1 extra dice, and
Yeah.
then 1 extra dice from the help from Starboy, and it will be desperate standard. Yes.
Transcendent, yes. Bonus dice 2.
Hey.
6.
Good.
You
that
do
was
it, like, Dottie is just
opposite.
like seeing all of these things heading towards her face, and then you just see a sight just wing up and just knock them all out of the flight path, and you just turn and you see Vaughn has just protected you from a lot of pain.
My transcendent ability lets me compel non-human things around me to hinder or distract my foes.
The
like
syringes
anything
sort of
goes
like
through.
as you do it, you see part of your like aura suddenly like infect the syringes, and they all like turn and suddenly go exactly back the way they came to just
Good.
all dive into like the center of this glitch. And you hear another screeching pain-like sound from it.
Is this what you hear?
Yeah.
I don't think you should come any closer. Go. Stay back there.
She does. She runs away.
Ben at this point has been putting up shields.
Mm-hmm.
And then sees that Dottie is running away again.
You probably see like abject horror on her face.
He then where does she go? Jess.
I think just far enough away that she's still visible to everyone, but she's like safer. So like just down the hallway.
So Ben a shield will form around Dottie, much like a home, as a home does, forming around Dottie. with 2 holes that are perfectly shaped to put a gun barrel through.
Gun-shaped holes.
Shall I roll conceal?
Conceal. Yeah, that sounds good.
Great. Anyone want to give me a... I'm going to push myself, but anyone want to give me a...
Yeah. Do you want to link?
Yeah, so I can get 2 dice on this? That would be great.
You got it, pal.
Okay, so I've pushed, and we're also doing that.
So 2 extra dice.
Yes. Is it desperate or risky?
I'll say from back here, risky standard.
Okay. Conceal, risky, standard, yes, transcending, yes, 2 dice.
The last thing you do before you actually drop. You do it. This bubble appears around Dottie with 2 perfectly gun-shaped holes.
And then Bin drops completely exposed back in his human form in nothing but his hospital gown? What
Well,
the
they-
fuck is
They
on you,
didn't.
Jonathan?
They didn't have time to. You were still in your street clothes. I am going to, since it was only 4, in the other room, because Dottie ran away and you took this moment to like get her into a position where she could help. As Solaris comes in to, try and pincer the creature, it explodes out enough that it pushes Starboy away from your pinning maneuver. And Solaris just looks back at all of you and is like, "This one is fucking rude." And she goes in with her sword, and she's essentially attempting to kill Steel here at the moment. Is the
Oh, that bitch! I mean,
Hey, can you
understandable.
stop doing this to me?
yeah? This is the complication: is that Solaris is attempting to kill Steel.
I don't understand that reference.
Jonathan
She's
has
attempting
killed...
to take credit for all your hard work.
Oh, Steel. I thought you meant like Steel. and
No,
I-
Steal.
Are you telling us this so we can stop her, or
I was like, so she just knocks
I
Hayden
think
out of the
you
way.
can tell that she's putting herself in a position where it's gonna look better on her than on you guys.
Okay.
that?
It is up to you whether you want to stop that or whether you want to let her
I would like to
take the
stop
brunt
that
of it.
very much.
Right?
Please
How you
don't.
gonna try and stop
Just let her fucking kill it. Please, for the love of God, Cork, do not stop.
Go!
I'm begging
go,
you.
Go! Take...
I put her rival in front of her. I don't treat this as if Dottie were Vaughn's Dottie's rival. This is your rival.
Okay, wait. Am I about to get really hurt? What is happening?
Wait, can I
Oh
offer
my
aid?
god, I still have my
Wait.
abilities.
Hold on, can I offer aid? Assist a teammate. And to do this, I want to distract her so that way Vaughn can get the kill.
I'll call this more a setup than an aid. So this would be an express, using words with an agenda in mind.
Yeah, he's doing this to either let Dottie or Vaughn get the kill. He
Mhm.
desperately wants Dottie to shoot guns. Express,
Yeah,
you
go
say?
ahead. Express, yeah.
Oh,
Hayden
God,
on the
this-
ground, just.
I'm setting up a
shouting.
teammate?
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna push myself again.
And don't forget, links don't carry between missions, so you want to use them all.
Oh yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
use them on me, that'd be great.
Would you like? Would
I
you
have
like
one
your
for
last?
you.
Oh, thank
Can I
you.
get 2? So that way I'm not stressing?
Yeah, I was like, if you want to use your last link,
Okay, I'll take both of them. And you said express?
Alright.
Yep.
Okay, risky, standard, transcendent, no. Bonus
And I have
dice,
one left
2.
for you, Vaughn, as well.
Hey, this is a setup for Dottie, not for Vaughn.
Okay.
I was gonna say, because I could have also used that link for Dottie.
As
Yeah,
long
there we go.
as Solaris doesn't get it.
Yeah, I want Dottie to shoot. 4.
How exactly are you doing it? Like, how are you distracting her?
Then just kind of
Throw
looks,
your
sees
skin
that
at her.
throw skin. Sees that she's about to kill. Sees a shot and just goes. Hey, so you're Solaris, and I just have to ask you, how does it feel to be stood up by 4 MGs?
Babe, what are you doing?
Taunting.
It's from the ground.
I feel like she's more confused than
Correct!
truly
I just
hurt,
need confusion! I just need something!
and like stumbles for half a second, which lets Dottie line up a shot.
A totally normal human being is telling her this, while the other 3... Yeah!
Yeah.
Hayden is looking at Bin Bin from the ground, very confused. What are you doing?
Dottie, do it! Pull the trigger!
Oh my god, Dottie fucking shoots it.
Defy.
Jesus Christ. She has got 2 guns.
2 guns.
Pop pop.
Pop pop.
Free.
You can always resist.
Resist it. What is it? It's
Sun.
Sun. Ugh.
All right, so you take 4 stress,
So. Oh no. I'm
but
wrong.
you don't take any consequences as you line up your shots through the holes and right in. You see them impact the vitals thing, and with one last screech, you see all of the implements start to like lose their cohesion and start to like drop off one by one. And there's almost like this mini landslide from the center is just like mobile terminals, vials, syringes, pill boxes, all start to just like fill this room. And at the center of it all, you see a human body.
A familiar human body? Or just a person?
Doesn't look familiar to any of you, no.
Okay, so just a person. Hayden's gonna push himself back into a stand.
Solaris looks a little bit dazed for a second, and you see her like drop the shroud, and Vaughn, see this is now Kai Harper rather than Solaris. Kind of like takes a look at all of you, just gives like a half smile, and it's the kind of thing that you've seen her do before when she didn't get her way, but she is like trying to pretend she doesn't care, and just does the straight at Bim.
Thank you for your assist, Solaris. And then he's gonna go over to the civilian and make sure they're okay.
Look, you're not like the worst to work with. Do you want to get drinks later or something?
Ben just slowly slinks back into his room, goes back onto the bed, and just pulls the covers up.
Sure, Vaughn. Thanks. It'd be like good old times.
Yeah, good times.
Hayden, you go over to the civvy.
Do my job.
There are 2 bullet holes in their chest.
Okay. Fatal?
Yes, they are very dead.
Is that common for a person to die from being, like, the glitch being defeated? Is that common?
You have never seen a glitch that had a person inside of it.
Okay. I think he's just going to be, because they're probably just on the ground, deceased, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably
they're
just,
clearly like the epicenter of this landslide of medical supplies.
he is probably just kneeling in front of them, and he is like, he has his fingers near the pulse, because if this is the first time that he's seeing a person in the middle of a glitch, he probably is almost too stunned to know what to do next. So he's probably just like robotically going through some checking vitals thing, even though he can clearly see 2 bullet wounds in their chest while everyone else
It
is.
would be wild to walk at this moment.
You
know
hear
what would be
ding of an
crazy?
elevator.
You know what would be crazy? You know what would be wild?
Where's the elevator? Is it right next to
It's
where I'm standing?
in this room, like this waiting room, and you see flanked by 2 Myrmidon drones. Eskel steps out.
How big are the drones? Do I look like I can take them?
Oh, fucking Christ! Javon!
No, they are like high tech, like peacekeeper drones.
I think this is where Vaughn drops her transcendence. Just looks at him.
Fuck is going on up here?
I'm surprised you deigned to show up, so welcome to the shit show.
Shoot me.
was a
3
glitch.
floors up. Of course, I came by.
This is wrong.
It's never stopped you from not showing up before, but
What the fuck happened here, Vaughn?
there was a glitch! Do you think I did this?
This isn't right. Something is wrong.
We fucking fixed it, you're welcome.
There shouldn't be a. And Hayden is just like tunnel vision on what he's seeing right now. Like he flinched when Eskel yelled and stuff, but he like is only looking at this dead body.
Ben just
He's
kind of
looking
peeks
around.
around.
Yeah, I was like, where the fuck has Ben?
In his bed, probably.
Maybe for the first time, you see Eskel kind of like waffle for half a second. Like he's not sure what to do first. Because there's a lot going on here. This is a man that's always in control, always knows what to do. And
his secretary is not there to help him. Ben does
shakes
finally
his
come
head,
out.
walks up, still flanked by the 2 drones, up to Hayden. And just says in a not very loud but still like authoritative voice, just like, Hayden, sit rep.
Sorry, what did you say?
Sit rep.
I'm so
situation?
sorry. I don't know why I can't hear.
Sit rep.
Sits rep?
Sit rep.
Microphone
What's the
broke.
situation?
Saying,
Oh, I'm so sorry. My brain wasn't processing. He's asking what the situation is.
Yes.
My
Okay, I'm
microphone
so
broke. What
sorry.
happened? I didn't hear anything said.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
Situation
Um,
report.
Hayden is going to continue to stare down the barn. He's like, there was a glitch in the hallway, and we neutralized it with the assistance of Solaris from Myrmidon. But this isn't right. There's never been a person. And he's gonna look up at Eskel and just look like so lost. And he's just like, sir, has this ever happened before?
No.
Where's Dottie?
Dottie detransition.
Good for her.
He's a
What?
Transcended. I'm dyslexic. Fuck all of you.
Girl, I just had I couldn't, Jonathan was saying words and my brain went,
Fuck.
Where is she? Where is she?
She dropped to the ground, and she hasn't moved from the spot that she dropped in, and is just sitting there holding herself, probably crying.
Hearing Eskel yell, it been just like, I can't just lay here and pretend to be sick. And so he gets up and he quickly rushes over and just goes to get to Dottie, probably when Eskel notices him. Dottie, are you okay?
No.
Okay, it's fine. Just, I would say focus on my heart, but we're here, and so just focus on.
When you say focus on your heart, she's going to put her hand on your chest instead of looking for the light.
You see Eskel typing something up in his comm, and when he looks over and sees that happen, he's like, stops for a second. Ben, what's this report I got?
About.
Your health.
Am I good?
I don't know. Are you?
Well, I never got the report, so I wouldn't know.
Ben,
Uh-huh.
please don't play dumb with me.
Okay. I'm not lying when I say I don't know. I will say, though, that it is surprising to find out that I have MG tech installed in my body. Bless you, Mr. Novak.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about that. Whatever Simon might have done, MG Tech was never on the plate.
Yeah, I know it was not a part of the contract, and yet, earlier today, my body rejected some of it. All of it?
You see the elevator dings again, and a couple of Phoenix employees come in, and they start to grab the body out of the center of this room.
we don't know who. Is
Hayden.
anyone?
Hayden.
We'll figure out who they are, and we'll figure out what happened. But in order for us to do that, we need to do an autopsy.
Is somebody gonna tell us who Simon is at some point today?
You don't need to know who Simon is, Vaughn!
Daddy's gonna flinch when you yell.
He is in jail and he doesn't fucking matter. Okay?
Vaughn, you've quite literally known your father your entire life. So you can tell when he hears something that he knows is not true that somebody else thinks is true. And when Ben said he's in jail, you saw him make that small little flinch of like his eyes looking to the side.
Noted, but she's not gonna say anything.
Ben,
Yeah.
why were you dying an hour ago? Apparently in so much worry that you sent me a text. And now here you are up, walking around with no pacemaker. And why do I have a report that says your heart is perfectly fine and that you have no health issues to speak of?
I was actually
What's
wanting to.
happened?
Was wanting to set up an appointment to talk to you about that because I thought maybe you knew.
Well, I'm here right now and I'm telling you I don't.
Kind of looks at the others for a moment, just like, and then he looks back over. Well, there was an incident a couple of days ago, and the weirdest thing happened where I transcended, and I'm not supposed to do that.
Hayden
And
is looking
then,
more panicked the more you talk.
and then when I came out of it, I was apparently told that I'm perfectly fine, which made me very confused because I'm not. So earlier today I went for a run, and when I went for said run, I pushed myself until I fell over, and then my body started to reject whatever MG tech was in my body, and I was dying. And apparently in my moments of panic of dying, I guess I hallucinated my father, and he told me to let it in, and so here we are, letting things in. And I'm telling you, that's all I know, Mr. Novak, because I thought you might have more information.
Good to know.
Did he
And
make any
turn
like
and-
telltale faces while Ben was telling him all that?
Analyze.
Never mind.
No, not that you could see. When he takes clearly like a second to digest it all, just says, "Good to know," and turns to walk back into the elevator with his guards behind him.
Sir.
Yes, Hayden.
What? There's probably still a lot of civilians who, and patients who probably need, someone to go and
Polaris
check on
is
them.
handling cleanup.
Right. Okay.
There might be shields on all the doors. I might have put them there.
Well, hopefully Solaris can deal with them.
Okay.
You all
Oh.
go home and get some rest.
Should I put any meetings for tomorrow?
I'll have my secretary take care of it.
Ouch. Okay. Then just kind of.
And the doors close, and you see the elevator.
We should go home and drink.
He knows everything? You told him everything?
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
Not to do that?
Not to do that?
He would have fucking
No.
found out eventually. He always does.
Dottie, let's go home, okay?
Okay.
You should also probably call Dax.
I already did.
If he's not here, he's probably waiting. Dottie should talk to him. I need to do some research.
And with that, as you leave the building, we're going to go ahead and take a break there. See you back in 10 minutes.
this man?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to this.
What do you mean by this?
We weren't just
They
losing
were
it 2 months ago.
yeah. We're late because they literally could not stop laughing. And there they go.
We're all sleep deprived and
Um,
slap happy.
Let's
You
go.
all head
And
back to the
ew.
house. And it's time for Devouring Blighted Hearts.
Oh no, not the defrag process.
Dinner time.
Time to defrag. This
nom,
is
nom, nom.
still only a first tier thing, so just a 1d6 for your devour.
Nom, nom, nom.
Ben is squeaming again.
Squeaming.
Ben is squeaming very loud.
Gleaming.
Ooh, sure is,
Oh.
bud.
You only clear 3 stress and 1 transcendence.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
I rolled a 4. I think. Was that me?
Yes. 4 is 6 stress and 2 transcendence. Dottie is 3 stress and 1 transcendence. Starboy, every time. You rolled a 6 last time, too. All stress
I'm really
and
good at
transcendence.
eating hearts.
Ben is just curled
So-
up in a corner, just.
You said clear it all, you said?
Yeah, all stress and transcendence for you.
Great.
I only clear 1 transcendence.
Correct.
Okay.
No,
After
Vaughn, you
seeing
clear
a dead
2.
body,
Oh.
he's totally
Ben and Dottie only clear 1 transcendence and 3 stress.
I'm feeling pretty good.
And we should clear our links as well.
Yes, clear your links.
Okay. I only have 1 left. We did pretty good.
Dax will just receive a text message that says, "I lived, bitch."
So confused.
With Ben literally curled up in fetal position as he's getting defragged, so he doesn't screaming.
Oh, hey.
You just get a reply that says, I'm home if you need me.
Woofer. Can I also text Dax again?
And yeah, I was gonna say Vaughn also gets a text saying thanks. Just thanks.
She's gonna text back. You're welcome. Who's Simon? Does Ben know he's out of jail?
Let's get drinks.
Oh, fuck. Can we do drinks another time because I scheduled somebody else tonight? I'm sorry.
Double booked yourself.
I'll just
I mean,
I'll move
yeah.
the Valkyrie thing to later. Okay, I'll be yeah.
Dax will also receive another text message that's just like, you should come by sometime. I'm gonna work on getting you cleared.
I'll try.
And then a response back. I think Simon put something in me.
Do you want me to break into jail and kill him?
There's an uncomfortable long pause before the response. Before it's just a reply. No, he's mine.
Understood. After you all defrag and come back out a little, both better and worse for wear, and you start to make dinner, the TV is on in the background, news section comes on, and you see the breaking news banner flashing across the bottom of the screen.
What does it say?
Turn up the volume,
Tells the person.
and the announcer says, a number of individuals that had fallen into comas for the last few weeks have all suddenly gone missing. More on this as we learn more about the situation. For the moment, the only problem seems to have been a minor glitch outbreak at a local Phoenix facility. But other than that, no fatalities or problems have been found thus far. And you see a number of faces like line the screen is like basically like a missing persons report. And you do see the woman that you all saw dead in the Phoenix building on this ticker tape.
Do we see any familiar first names or last names?
I don't think so.
Then just kind of stares for a long time.
Oh,
Dottie gets
Actually-
up and
I'm gonna roll to see.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because yeah.
Do you think a 1 is a good or a bad?
I would say
I mean, it's a bad, but do you want it to
bad.
be?
it's a tell us, Jonathan. A 1 is a tell us.
Um,
Do it.
hold on. Where?
Go on, do it.
Do it, you won't. Stephen Vorkin is one of them.
You're never gonna get to punch him.
Well, maybe.
You've taken it away from me.
You told me to say it. I could have let it pass, but you were like, "No, do it," and then I was like, "Okay."
I thought you were gonna tell us a different name, like the name of Dottie's sister or some shit.
No, Aqua Pearl retired.
She went to the farm upstate. Understood.
What was Dottie doing?
Dottie goes up and turns the TV off. And then sits back down on the couch.
Hayden is just sort of standing there staring at the blank television.
They disappeared around the same time. My thing went off.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Did I cause her death?
Don't think so.
Ben goes to sit down at his desk where his computer screens are, and he just kind of looks in. Just kind of doing some research on. He starts to like type in the disappearances, but then he just kind of backspaces and then just types in Simon Hatfield. And then backspaces again, and then looks up at liquor stores near me.
There's plenty.
Anyone want to come with me to get some alcohol? I think we deserve it.
Hayden is just gonna turn and walk to the balcony and just like quietly close the door. And he's just gonna hang out on the balcony
Okay.
as a response.
I'm gonna go get some drinks. See, I'm telling people where I'm going now. So, if I'm not back in like 30 minutes. And he just kind of walks over and he gives Dottie a a kiss on the head. And then squeezes her shoulder before heading out to the liquor store.
I think this is the first time Vaughn has willingly been alone in a room with Dottie for quite a long time. And she's just kind of twiddling her thumbs. I heard it talk. And you said that's what it sounded like?
Yeah. Except for sometimes it's like a lot of them talking at one time. But when I first started hearing him, it was just like that.
DM, we heard it say...
Free me,
well,
and I hear her.
I hear her. It said, I hear her. Was that... you?
I don't know.
And Bin saw his father. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, me either.
I'm sorry that I didn't believe you.
I guess I sounded really crazy back then, huh?
I checked everything I could.
Yeah, I didn't need you to check, Vaughn. I just needed you to believe me.
I was gonna say that me spending all that time checking stuff was me believing you, but I guess in the end I didn't, so... I want my friends back, but half the time I look at you, I can't stop seeing you covered in blood, pointing a gun at my head, and it scares the shit out of me, so I'm still trying to work through that.
Okay. That wasn't me, though. But I understand that whatever that was is still inside of me, so... And I guess it always will be, huh?
Maybe we can find a way for it to not. I don't know.
Maybe. I miss you, Vaughn.
You just see her kind of look out the windows toward where Starboy is standing outside. And there's just tears coming down her cheeks. Maybe we won't have to one day, but I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Just like reaches across the couch and grabs your hand and squeezes it.
She'll squeeze back.
Do you think Ben's ever, like, bought liquor by himself before?
Um, how am I supposed to know that? Did we drink a lot before?
We mostly drank my dad's liquor, so.
Oh, good.
Remember that one
Did he-
time that we accidentally cracked open like a really expensive bottle of wine while he was gone?
No.
He was pissed.
Really?
I didn't tell him you guys were there, so he only took it out on me.
That's nice of you. Sometimes the only memories that resurfaced of the time before was of him. So it's nice to know that there were other memories too, and I hope I can get them back.
Me too. You should hang out with Dax more. Not 'cause like we don't want you here or anything. Just I think you could use another friend without trauma about
Who
everything that
doesn't know
happened.
what I really did?
Maybe that's good. Or maybe you
I mean, I
wouldn't
guess-
care if you told him.
Well, he knows a lot because the Pearls know a lot about what happened. But maybe you're right. He kind of became family for a while, you know?
Whenever you remember it again, you and Ben and I were all kind of like family too for a while, so.
I don't remember, like, a lot of the things we did together or the memories specifically, but I still feel that way towards you. And that feeling's never left, so I did know that. Ben's a different fucking story. I didn't even know. I still don't even really know what happened between the pair of us. But I've gotten some memories back. Do you know, Vaughn? About me and Ben? Do you...
About a week before everything happened, we all went out to dinner, and I think you guys were making out by the end, but if anything else happened, you didn't tell me.
I think I know what happened. That memory came back when I was at their house. But I just want to know what happened leading up to that, and I don't know.
Maybe we'll figure out a good way to help you remember.
Yeah, maybe.
You definitely need something other than my father to remember. Please.
You're telling me. Not very good memories.
He's such a tool.
Yeah. He's not a very good person, is he?
No, he is not.
You ever fear sometimes that you just like won't ever get out from under his fucking boot?
You've described my entire life,
Right.
and we
Yeah.
just signed a piece of paper. So he basically fucking owns all of us now, so that's cool.
Yeah.
We'll find a way. So that's not the case anymore. One day.
Hmm. I'm glad we can sit in the same room together. I think maybe that's progress. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Door opens and Ben comes through with like a bag of very cheap alcohol.
I'll have you know. I'll have you know.
Mhm.
Correct. Also, he looks like he's been crying.
Oh
Aw.
no!
Probably halfway through one of the bottles already.
No, he's just the walk of being alone. He finally allowed himself to process fucking everything that has happened the past 48 hours and just cried as he came back.
The poor cashier.
No, it was after he got the alcohol.
Can I have so many
Yo,
bottles too?
Have you ever cried in front of a Walgreens cashier before? What a crazy, unrelatable experience.
I convinced the Walgreens cashier to move to New York City.
Oh Jesus! Hey, there you go. Ben just kind of wipes his face and then quickly puts like the bottles, on the thing and like fucking futuristic White Claw, I guess.
Black
Silver Claw.
Cyber Claw.
Cyber Claw. Oh
Make sure
no,
you
we've
guys
done it.
know.
It's Cyber Claw.
I think the same exact time that Ben like wipes tears off his face, Vaughn is also like, "Don't look at me."
Nerds.
Nerd alert.
And he uncorks a bottle, pours some, opens up the sliding glass door for Hayden.
Hayden has his arms crossed on the balcony and has just kind of been like staring out.
Ben walks out with a bottle. Is that the first time that you've dealt with a dead body?
No.
What's going through your head right now?
The fact that it wasn't the first time I've dealt with a dead body that was our fault.
Hayden, if you hadn't stopped her, she would have killed more people.
Yeah. That's usually what people say. What is that? And he's gonna look at the bottle in Ben's hand.
Something that I found that has a decent amount of alcohol in it.
You found it?
I bought it.
Right.
I know that it's rough when it comes to having to deal with the mortality of others. But she was asking to be freed. And in doing that, we did free her.
I was made to protect people, and I think I have been failing at that a lot recently.
Made to protect people?
Yeah.
You weren't made to do anything.
Okay.
You weren't made to do anything. You became a thing to protect people.
Okay.
You were made to be someone who enjoys this drink, enjoys the company of friends, and allows himself the chance to relax, even if he isn't asking for it.
Okay. He's just gonna like go over and take the bottle, and he's going to drink it like anybody would a normal drink, because he's never had alcohol before. And if you've never had alcohol before,
First
and you drink it like a normal
cigarette,
beverage.
now alcohol. Hayden's getting a lot of firsts this week.
Wait, Hayden, don't.
Vaughn and Dottie are probably laughing from inside.
Why do people enjoy this? This was terrible.
It grows on you? I usually just drink the water. It's alcoholic, Hayden. It's alcoholic water, but it's
What?
here. And he will come inside, crack open a cyber claw, and hand it to Hayden. It's not that bad. Try it.
Is this going to hurt me?
No. It's seltzer
It
water.
tastes better.
Yeah.
It's angry water.
He then
I'm
will
having
walk.
such a relaxing time.
He then walks over to Vaughn and hands a bottle. What do you want to know about it, Simon?
Everything? Anything that you're willing to tell me?
Ben just kind of chugs his drink, coughing slightly, and then just Dr. Simon Hatfield was a heart surgeon. One of the bests. He had been hired by Phoenix to work in the pediatric side of it all. When I was 6 months old, my parents brought me in because I had passed out and I wasn't waking up. Simon saved my life. I found out that I had a heart and that I had maybe 2 years. So he gave my mother the option of putting me on some medication that would lessen the pain for the 2 years that I was alive, or do an experimental open heart surgery. And the open heart surgery was expensive. And my mom was a teacher, and my dad worked labor, and Dax was a kid. So they didn't have money. So being from Lion, we were given the two opportunities. Either we moved to Phoenix and we kind of just worked as a kind of indentured servitude type of deal, or we could continue doing whatever we were doing, but every so often I would come in for a small surgery. We'd have around-the-clock doctors all the time in case anything was wrong, in case I got hurt. My entire medical problems were taken care of by Phoenix. My entire family's medical problems were taken care of by Phoenix, including Dax's, including my mom, including my dad. If I came in every so often and they did surgeries and monitored me. And so Simon oversaw that. He oversaw all of these surgeries. He worked with us. He was very close with our family. He was very close with me. I saw him as a dad. And then Dax left. And when Dax left, I was angry a lot. Like a lot. And I would be upset with my parents all of the time because they wouldn't let me go out with all the go and hang out or go to parties or go to events. I wasn't even able to go to the library because if I went to the library, I might check out a book that wasn't proper for myself. And I felt very choked by what my parents were doing. They wanted to protect me, my mom specifically, but I saw the resentment in her face every time she looked at me, and all she wanted to see was Dax. And so there was a divide that happened between me and my parents that lasted a good 3 or so years. And then at one point, I wanted to go to high school. I wanted to go to Sphinx. I had been saving money where I could, and I had just enough money for one semester at Sphinx High School. And my parents said no. And so I told Simon that I felt choked by their overbearingness. And then 2 days later, they were killed in their bed. Simon helped me through most of the grieving process. He took care of me. He bought me my first suit. He helped me carry the caskets. He paid for most of the funeral. He paid for me. And he offered me a place to stay and told me he viewed me like he viewed a son. then he told me that that's why he took care of my parents. To make sure that his son was taken care of. And I lost it. I grabbed a scalpel and I started to stab him over and over. And Eskel grabbed me and pulled me off of him. And told me that this would all go away. I would be employed under him. He would take care of me. Simon was going to go away, not for murder, because we couldn't have that be found out that a doctor was found killing people, but for a lesser charge. So for, like, tax evasion or something.
That's why he's already
And-
out?
What?
He sent him to jail for tax evasion after he killed your parents. And that's why he's already out?
Are you telling me he's out of prison? He's out of jail?
Yeah. Is he gonna come find you? Do we need to tell somebody?
I think I was fine. Immediately Ben is at the computer searching at Simon Hatfield, looking for appearances, trying to find where he could be. His hands are shaking. He's like, I need to get eyes on him somewhere.
Roll me an analyze.
Cool. I can't push, right?
No, we're not in a mission.
That's what I thought. Okay.
During Ben's entire story, there's now 3 of those cans you gave him on the counter.
You take a look, and there is indeed a very minor announcement in like people that are let out of the hill that mentions that a couple of weeks ago Simon Hatfield was released on parole. But no mention of him anywhere since. No burgeoning medical office under his name. No public appearances. Nothing immediately obvious about him rejoining society. Not even like a deed of purchase of somewhere.
Ben is dialing Dax. Trying to call.
I
Yeah,
told
Ben.
Dex.
There's silence on the other end for a short minute as Vaughn says that.
Ben?
Simon's out. But you probably already know that.
No, I didn't know that. I couldn't find any info about it. I just heard from Vaughn.
I need you to get somewhere safe. Being home Home is the most dangerous place that you could be right now. That is probably the first place he is going to look.
Guess I'll head back to the pearls then. I mean, where else am I gonna go, Ben?
I can set you up in a hotel. I just if he wasn't out, you could stay at the house. I just
Ben, listen to me. Everything's okay. I know what he did. I know what you're feeling. But there ain't nothing you can do about it right now, okay? Get some rest. We'll take care of this in the morning, okay? I will be with you every step of the way to take care of this, okay?
Yes, Aiden.
Bring him over here. I
Hayden,
mean, why not, right?
Hayden, are you drunk?
Am I what?
He's
You
on speaker now.
Just come over here. Might as well,
He's drunk.
right?
Yeah, just
I'll find some place to put up for the night. Let's meet up in Bird tomorrow.
okay.
Breakfast.
Breakfast, Bird. Probably something greasy so Hayden can eat it.
And we'll take care of something we should have
wanna
taken
eat a
care of
bird.
8 years ago.
Are you gonna kill him?
If that's what it takes.
Okay. We have the guns.
All right. See you in the morning.
Keep your location on, please.
Sure.
Hangs up and then looks over at Well, you got your answer. That's who Simon is.
I am so sorry, Ben.
I'm fine.
No, you're not.
I'm fine. I have Dottie with me. I have you with me. I have Hayden with me. Dottie's got guns, you've got technology, and Hayden's got wings. With that, I'm unstoppable.
I think the best thing you could probably do now is just get drunk and go to sleep, because he's not getting in here.
I need you to know that if he does anything to my equipment, you put down the equipment first. That's not a you should, it is a you will. Because if you don't, other people will.
Fine.
He looks at Hayden.
Who, me? Yes.
If he does something to my equipment that gets people hurt, I want you to put down the equipment.
Well, we'll see what I can do. I've been banging on all cylinders lately, so who knows?
He holds Hayden's face.
What's happening?
That means you're gonna have to kill me.
Hayden's gonna lean in and be like, "Don't tell me what to do." That wasn't on the schedule. I am so sad.
We know. We know, Hayden.
You know, Hayden.
We-
You know, Hayden.
And then looks at Dottie.
Dottie's suffering.
Dottie is suffering. And just hugs her. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you. I was afraid.
It's okay, Ben.
I'm still afraid that you think that me telling you stuff about what happened between the two of us might make you think manipulating you in some sort of way, and I don't want that. But after what happened earlier today, I don't want to leave things unsaid or undone. And I am, don't worry. And I don't want to leave things unsaid, so I might be a bit drunk, but he goes and he will go to kiss her on the cheek, but if she is allowing, will actually kiss her.
She's allowing.
And he will kiss her.
Aww.
Okay.
After she parts from them, I'm so fucking tired. I'm sorry. She'll go.
Ben, can I sleep in your room tonight?
Yeah. Vaughn, can you make sure Hayden doesn't die, please?
I'll make sure more than that. Don't worry.
Right on the schedule, babe.
Lay on the schedule, babe.
We can't do anything without the schedule. Right? Who am I talking to?
I walk
I
Hayden
don't
out
know.
onto the porch.
The Ben and Dottie go to bed. And after a bit of cajoling, Vaughn does manage to get Hayden either so drunk that he is like literally dragged to bed before before
pass
Vaughn
out
goes
over
back
you.
to your room. And you notice there is a blinking on your computer of like a message that hasn't
Me?
waiting to be read. Yeah.
Is it from Bun? Is it from Bun?
Hey, don't say that. I'll cry. I go look at
Is
it.
it from Bun? Is it from Bun?
What was that?
I go look at it.
You open your messages and you see a name that you haven't seen in a long time. A message from Straw Bunny. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Gays win! The gays
I
win!
have to think about this for the next week. Just go to sleep.
I've gotta go
Thank
to
you for
sleep,
joining
guys.
us. We'll see you again next time. Until then, enjoy your week, and so will we. Bye.